Hello everybody, welcome back to SimBuild UK. I'm still on workshop sorting duties, but we've just had a delivery of my MCP from Hispapanels. We're going to tear into it now and see what we got. Obviously there's a lot of different suppliers of MCPs out there, but I quite like the idea of building it myself and having the option of how I want to interface it with the sim. Obviously I'll be using Arduinos. Well, at the moment I'm using Arduinos. It depends on what happens with obviously the new flight sim that's coming out this year, whether MobiFlight or SimVim are going to be able to make use of Flight Sim 2020. We'll have to just wait and see on that. So like I said, this is from Hispapanels in Spain. I heard a lot of mixed reviews about the quality of these panels, but I thought I'd take a punt and see what it's like. It's taken a little while to come. Hispapanels dispatched it fairly quick. Give me a sweetie. They dispatched it fairly quickly, but it seemed to sit in the delivery depot for about 14 days. Oh, we've got lots of sweeties. Okay, that's different. Thanks, Hispapanels. I went with the kit with all the components. So we've got a bag full of switches and resistors, encoders, which we'll get into in a minute. We've got a packing list, which is in Spanish. Kind of work out what they are. And then we've got the main front panel and backing plates. Packing wise, yeah, it's okay, I suppose. Would like to have seen a bit of bubble wrap or something. I mean, there's a little bit on the ends, but the main panel is just wrapped in cling film. But hopefully we haven't got any damage. So it was at this point that my wireless lapel mic that I was using in the workshop, the battery decided to die. So from this point on I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the video. So the last thing I was saying was about the lack of bubble wrap. I would have liked to have seen a bit more. They decided to wrap it in cling film. Luckily it did survive the trip okay. But maybe something to be aware of. So the text on the panel itself was really clear, very happy with it. I think it's going to look superb once it's all backlit. So here's the main panel itself. You can see how clear the text is. The quality of the engraving is brilliant. The panel is 3mm thick, acrylic. And the back has been left unpainted for backlighting. The second panel, which I believe is the component mounting panel, I will have to look into it. I'm not sure if this one is like a light diffusing panel. Again, I'll have to look into that, and it'll all become clear when we start to put it together. And this final panel, I have no idea what it is. These bits, I believe, are for the rotary encoder for the vertical speed. So onto the switches pack. I decided to add the components just to make it easy, to make sure I get everything right. So in here we've got some small tactile buttons. We've got some rotary encoders. I believe they have a push button, although they won't be used. We've got a multi-position switch, rotary switch. And some different style tactile buttons. Some resistors. Some toggle switches. Now this one had a spring action on it, but I believe they've sent the wrong switch there, because I don't know of any spring toggle switches on the MCP. Some rectangle LEDs. I think this one is mainly used for the auto throttle. And some small LEDs, which I think are for the green LEDs that go inside the buttons. So in the bag we have the toggle wheel for the vertical speed. And these are the actual buttons for controlling everything on the MCP. That's the toggle wheel for the vertical speed. And I think that was the autopilot disconnect switch, which quality wise I didn't really like. I may change that. So this is the Hispapanels website and the MCP that I ordered. Obviously I added the components, which jumped the price from 76 to 134 euros. The RAW colour, I believe, as far as I'm aware, the cockpit colour for the Boeing is 7011. For some reason they've painted it in 7043, I think that is. But the colour wise compared to 711 is not far out, and here you can see everything that's included. They do a version with a PCP board for mounting all the components on, but that's for use with their SIM-IO control cards, which obviously we're not using, so I decided to buy the version without the PCB. And there's finally a video at the bottom that shows how to put it all together, which I will be able to use when we come to that, but obviously I'll have to ignore the part with the PCP. So that just about wraps up the unboxing of this panel. I'm sorry for more technical glitches with the microphone going dead. It's just one of those things that I'm going to have to make sure I get everything right. Obviously making videos is new to me, but please guys, if you found this of any use whatsoever, please just give the thumbs up. Obviously I'm still working on the workshop and getting everything ready. Multiple cameras to set up all around the workshop to give you a view of everything that's going on. The next delivery that I'll be having is going to be a big one. It's from Cockpit Sim Parts in the UK, and it's going to be the main instrument panel. We've got an EFIS and an FMC plus all the components, so that's going to be a big unboxing video. In the meantime, I'm hoping to start setting out a floor, and I need to make some sort of jig for putting all the components into the main instrument panel. So that's it guys, thanks again, and I shall see you again soon.